Hello everyone, welcome to another video on the channel. In today's video we are going to talk about pass by value and pass by pointers. We're going to do a quick comparison and when do we use them and what are the benefits to using them. So before we get started, please if you enjoy the video, please drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you want me to make any video on a certain topic or you have any suggestions, please drop it in the comments. Okay, so let's say to get started, let's say we just want to make a function that is basically just decrementing a variable, right? Just very simple. We are decrementing a variable, say int var, and then basically all we're doing is just return minus var. And let's say we have here, call it temp equal to 10. And then basically all we're doing is we're calling the function, storing it in an integer variable, and then we are passing temp. And then let's say we want to print out the result is, and we're just going to print out the result. So the result is 9 because we decremented by 1. Now, just because we called this function, now does this operation affect this variable that we used in the argument? No, it's not going to do that. And this is the concept of pass by value. Basically, the program makes a copy of your variable and passes it to the function as an argument, and then you will do whatever operation on it. Now, how can we make sure that it makes a copy? How do we see that? We can simply do that by, if we go ahead and print out the memory address of temp, right? And we simply just print it out. And then let's say we print out the memory address of temp, let's say inside the function. And then this is var. And let's run this. We will see that they have different memory addresses, right? The program automatically is going to make a copy of this argument, and then it will do whatever operation you specified in the body of the function. Now, that is fine to use, but that can be a little exhausting on the program if this is getting executed a lot. Now let's look at the pass by pointer um, method. So pass by pointer, let's say decrement by pointer, and then let's call decrement by, we can keep it how it is. Okay, actually, let's change decrement by value. Okay, now let's go ahead and define it. Save var. And then basically what we want to do, because this is a pointer, so we want to first dereference it, because we have talked about this. We need to dereference it to get the value that is stored inside the pointer, and basically just go ahead and do the operation. Now in this case, we are returning an integer, right? So let's go ahead and call this function. How do we do that? Very simple. Let's say int result2 is equal to decrement by pointer in temp. But in this case, because we are expecting a pointer, what we need to do is we need to pass it. We need to pass the memory address, right? And we do that by simply putting the ampersand before the argument. Now, now the result is going to be the same because that is expected, right? But let's go ahead and print out the memory address in decrement by pointer. And let's run this. And let's go ahead and print out the value of res2 is, in this case, you'll see that the memory address of temp is 01050FF2C, 28. And you'll see it has the memory, so the same memory address when we called it by pointer. And the value is, as expected, 9. So what does it mean when they have the same memory addresses, right? That means this pointer, whatever operation you do on this pointer, is going to affect the variable that you used in the argument. So let's say we want to go ahead and print out temp, right? The value of temp. What is it going to be in this case? Let's see. The value of temp is going to be 9. Why is that? Because they have the same memory addresses, right? So if you go ahead and change the value at that memory address, all variables that have the same memory addresses are going to reflect that change, right? So because they have the same memory addresses, the value is going to change. Now, because the value is going to change, that means that we don't even need to return an integer. All we have to do is change this to void, and then we don't return this, and then we don't need to go ahead, print out, and let's go ahead and comment this out, and comment this out, and comment this out. And look at that, the value of temp is 9. Why is that? Because as we said, the pointer is pointing to the same memory address of temp. And that's the difference between this and pass by value. Pass by value is going to make a copy of the variable that you are passing into it as an argument, and it has a different memory address. So, but when you use a pointer, it points to the same memory address. Okay, so we have reached the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video and you learned a thing or two, please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.